Good morning. So happy to be here with you this morning. This is going to be, as we think about moving forward, the world is a bit opening back up. So this will be our last power flow. Okay, I'm still going to keep doing the vinyasa flow on Mondays at 9:30 a.m. and still offering a healing class. Right now that class is 4 to 5 at night, and I would love to start hearing, and you can comment right now down below if you're somebody that actually uses the healing practice on Wednesdays. Good morning. If you would like to keep doing those in the afternoon at 4 o'clock, or would you like those to switch up and go to 9:30 in the morning too? I know a lot of you just actually end up using them as recordings, so it kind of doesn't matter to you. But if you are someone that's enjoying practicing them live, would morning be better for you for the healing practice? So if you have 2 shakes of a lamb's tail and can comment down below and let me know if you prefer to keep it 4 to 5 in the afternoon, or if you'd prefer to have it shift over to the morning, the healing class, I would be so grateful. Good morning, Mom. Can you hear me? So let's just make sure our sound is A-OK as we get going. And I'll just wait for someone to give me a thumbs up or a, yep, you're all good. Something along those lines to make sure our sound's okay, and then we'll get started. Today, you don't need anything in particular, and then sometimes I get creative. Okay. Sometimes I get creative and then I'm like, oh, I wish I would have said get a strap. So, okay, thanks. Thanks, girls. So get props. Hopefully you've got a home space now that you just leave things. You leave things. Those of you that are just hopping on right this hot second, I was just asking a minute ago, those of you that are taking the healing classes on Wednesday, if you'd prefer if I moved those to morning. I'm going to just keep doing those 2 classes, the flow and the healing, Monday, Wednesday. And if you'd prefer, you don't have to comment right now, but if you'd take a second after, do you like it the 4 to 5, or would you prefer to have that at 9:30 in the morning or in the morning as well? So that's my only question. All right, here we go. The power of the moon. The power of the moon. All right, I got my cheetah shirt on for all of you today. Or maybe it's a leopard, I'm not sure, but I know my animals. Okay, I did get, finally, it does have a little wrinkle, so they're sending me a new one, but I did get my elephant print, which I'm so excited about. I've been waiting for about 6 weeks for it to come, and it finally showed up. And then it had a little wrinkle, but some of you know my favorite mantra is everything is always working out for me and my highest good. And so I called, and they're going to send a new one, and they said, donate it. I was like, or give it to someone. So my niece is going to get this one, but I love companies like that. Thank you, Wayfair, for being good, letting us keep it and share it with the world. So, because who doesn't need a sweet little bird sitting on an elephant with a whole lot of color? So today we're going to practice honoring the full moon. It is, I don't know if you caught it last night, it's the strawberry moon. And the moon is a great representation that we so easily forget, is that it is always whole, it is always full. And so the yogis look at the moon as a representation that even as it wanes and it waxes, that if you look hard, right, you can always still see the wholeness and the fullness of the moon. It's always there. And so the yogis thought this was a great representation of remembering this about ourselves, that even though we can feel less than and we feel like slivers and things like that, that you always remember that there is always the wholeness within you. And so we're going to draw on the power of the full moon as we practice today. Even though it was kind of last night, I think that was the peak, but it kind of actually goes over the weekend. So I think you'll still get some great images tonight as you look out and notice the strawberry moon. This is when the Native Americans really discovered strawberries. It was coming out at this time. And so an amazing fruit that we all love. So hopefully you can find some fresh strawberries. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Start to slow your breath down. The full moon is also considered an especially auspicious time. And as we tune ourselves outwardly to the energies kind of beyond manifestation, so I want you to bring awareness beyond the outer world right now to your own breath. Perhaps inviting in an Ujjayi breath. Noticing how the breath almost can feel like it's helping you elongate and lengthen the spine. And you can feel prana on the inhale. So prana is the inward, the upward rising energy. And apana is the downward. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. Take a moment and set an intention for your practice. What drew you to your mat today? We can draw on the qualities, the power of the moonlight, which is in yoga, moonlight metaphorically, and what it is like the light of our own awareness. It's the light that we have from within, and we as yogis are continuously drawing in from this light of awareness. So maybe asking, or as you set an intention, thinking about where your awareness, where you would like your awareness to begin to notice. Understanding that it's our awareness that is what really creates our entire reality. So let's begin with the single chant of Om. If you're in a space where you can do that. So take a breath in, inhale. Sigh it out, let it go. Inhale. And release your chin towards your chest. Good. Now keep your right hand up by your heart. Let your left hand come down. And we're going to start with just a little alternate nostril breathing. Just so good for balancing the right and left side. So you can either fold your index and middle finger in or rest it to your third eye, and then right thumb to right nostril, ring finger to left. Breathe in through both. Breathe out through both. And if you want to balance out your legs, you want to switch the cross here before we start, you might do that. Okay, and so then you're going to close your right, inhale your left. Pause at the top, and then exhale out the right. Inhale, same side, right. Close the right, pause at the top, and exhale left. So we're adding a little retention after inhale. Inhale, same side left. Pause at the top. Exhale right. Now keep going on your own. And as you breathe in, visualize the breath kind of moving towards the midbrain. As if you are drawing in that light of awareness. Let's do one more full round. Next time you end exhaling out the right, that will complete your cycle. And once you finish that, let your right hand come down onto your leg. Take a breath or two. Eyes can be open or closed, just noticing. You might need Kleenex. Good. And then gently blink the eyes open. Good. Take your right hand behind you. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Bend that back elbow just a little bit. Lean back a little. If you want, you can even cradle your head back into your hand, bending the elbow. Hold the head. Good. And then bring it back up. Switch hands. Left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up again. You can bend the elbow if that feels good. I like to bend that back elbow in just a little bit so my fingertips point out and the elbow bends in so that back left shoulder blade hugs in. Exhale, bring it back up. And let's just flow a couple times side to side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Opening up the heart. Inhale. As if you could drink in the moonlight, the soma. That's what the yogis called it. Soma is moonlight. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring hands in towards your heart space. Good. Let's come up to all fours. Tabletop position. You can scoot your blanket off to the side. Blanket off to the side. Good. Claw the earth with your finger pads. Good. Tuck your toes and then drop the belly. Inhale. Lift the heart. Open up the chest. Exhale, round the back. Now stop here, pausing at the cat. Take your ribs over to the right. Let your belly drop down. Take your ribs over to the left and then arch it up. Now switch directions. Take your ribs to the left. Let your belly drop down. Take your ribs to the right and go up as a cat. So you're going to keep circulating the direction. It's going to go right, down, left, up, and now it's left, down, right, up. Do that one more time. Right, down, left, up, and last time, left, down, right, up. Now go in one direction, doesn't matter which, and do a few in the same direction where you're not switching. And if you want to push it back in toward a child's pose or anything like that, that's just fine. And then switch it around, other direction. Good. Come to a nice neutral spine, flat back. Draw your shoulders out of the ears, and then you're going to take the right arm up towards the sky. Good. Exhale. Slowly thread the arm, the right arm underneath. Come up onto your left fingertips. And start to use your left hand. You'll maybe move a little more towards the back of the head. You can take a half bind here if that feels good. You can do any variations you'd like with your legs. As we practice today, can we embody also the quality of just reverence? Reverence for all that our bodies are capable of doing. Take another breath. And then left hand plants down. Inhale. Optional, you can reach that right arm back up or just return it to the ground. And we'll switch sides. Left arm goes up. Breathe in. Lean back. Open up your chest. Exhale, thread it underneath. I a lot of days just like to stay up on my right fingertips. I feel like I can feel more in my upper back, but there are days, some of you might want to take that half bind again. I like to tilt, if the hand stays down, the elbow up towards the sky, really utilizing the elbow to where the head of the shoulder connects into the socket. Hug the elbow towards the armpit. Good. And then place that right hand down. Inhale. Sweep left arm back up towards the sky. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Set it back down. Good. Take your right hand. You're going to reach it. Hold behind the head. Wing the elbow out to the side. Inhale. And then tap your right elbow towards your left forearm. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Tap. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Set the right hand down. Switch sides. So nice and easy. Inhale. Left elbow. Bring it out. Hug the shoulder on the back. Exhale. Tap. Inhale. So you have to lift through the back body. Exhale. Two more. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Set it down. Tuck your toes, take the hips towards your heels, and press up and back, downward facing dog. Now go ahead, pedal out the feet a little bit. If your wrists get tired being in tabletop, sometimes I'll go into what I call ridge top. So I'll lift the heels of the hands up in my down dog, putting more weight into the finger pads and the mounds of the index finger knuckle and the other four fingers. You get a little more space there sometimes. It also helps you realize that there's more energy kind of cupping through the center of the palm in the down dog. A lot of weight tends to sit in our wrists in our down dog. You can set those heels of the hands back down if you're feeling okay. But can you claw the earth in a way that you almost feel like there's a little suction cup, and right at the heel where the wrist meets the arm, there's almost a little bit of a lightness there. It's not quite so heavy. Good. Lift your heels. Inhale. Bend your knees, and you can jump if you're feeling ready. I'm going to walk it forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold and bow. Good. Reverse your swan dive. Inhale, rise all the way up. And hands to heart. Exhale. Okay, yogis. So normally we do Surya to the sun. So we're going to do a Chandra, a moon salute. Okay, so inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe in. Chandra Namaskar. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right foot steps back into a lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Now you're going to lift your back knee, turn your left toes, and come to the outer edge of the foot. If you're tighter here, just scooch the foot back more. Reach the top arm up. So this is Soma Chandrasana right here. It's a little like a modified Vashisthasana, but you're on the outer edge of the foot. It's a little more hip opening. And then exhale, you're going to lower the hips a little. Reach the top arm back. Look at the palm. Inhale, lift. Squeeze your feet together, inner thighs together. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, top hand comes down. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward like a wave, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. One more. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg reaches up. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot steps forward and through. Breathe out. Anjaneyasana, back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Back knee lifts. Turn right foot out. Roll to the outer edge of the foot. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Reach the top arm back. Palm up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This is the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, top hand down. You're going to step it forward. Exhale, Uttanasana. Half high, lengthen. Refold, exhale. Reverse your swan dive, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. Good. Now we're going to add on. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back. Back knee goes down. Arms reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, back knee up. Inhale, right arm sweeps over. Soma Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. One more, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale it up. Exhale, Skandasana, heels in, toes out. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, toes up towards the sky. So we're going to make a full circle here like the moon. All right, so lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, turn it back around. Back knee goes down to the ground. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, hands to the ground. Downward facing dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a full breath, breathe in. Full breath, breathe out. Right leg reaches, inhale. Exhale, right foot steps forward, back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands go down. Back knee up. Inhale, sweep right arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Soma Chandrasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good. Right hand down, Skandasana. I know my back's to you, so you remember this pose. Right toes point up. You can always have that heel sinking down. Good. Take a full breath, breathe in. Spin back around, back knee down to the ground. Inhale, arms sweep up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward. Push off your back leg. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Half high, breathe in. Refold, breathe out. Reverse, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. So let's do it one more time just so we circle the other way. Inhale, reach up. And just when you're starting to get the pattern, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg goes back, back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the ground, back knee up. Soma Chandrasana, left arm overhead. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Top hand down, Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg straightens. Inhale. Turn to the back of your mat. Exhale, back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down to the ground, down dog. Plank pose, breathe in. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg rises. Left foot forward through. Back knee down. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down, back knee up. Turn your left toes, outer edge of the foot, left arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left hand down, Skandasana. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn back around to the front, back knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward. Uttanasana. Very good. Take ragdoll. Separate your feet, bend your elbows. Sway a little bit side to side. So not as heat building because it's Chandra, it's the moon, but still it's different. It's unfamiliar a little bit to a lot of people, so it still keeps the mind nice and active. Good. Fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, rise, come all the way up. Hands to the heart, exhale. Good, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward, hug your arm bones back, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Now, if you have low back pain or are having it, bring a hand to the hip. That'll make it a little easier. You can also take the top hand behind the head. That might help a little bit too, okay? Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Good. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Now heel toe your feet together, inner heels just a little apart. Squeeze your knees together, bend into chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sink down a little bit deeper, hands to prayer, and let's twist to the right, left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Draw your thumbs towards your sternum. Draw your right elbow toward your armpit, and take your left thigh bone back so it's even with the right. Wiggle your toes. And when you exhale, that's when you're deepening your twist. When the breath is all the way empty, you might get a little bit more rotation. Good, back to chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Second side, right elbow outside of left leg. Breathing in. You can always take different variations. Some of you might like to fly or do different things with the arms. But really notice your breath. When you exhale, that's when your twist is deepening. Drop your hips down a little deeper. Wiggle those toes. Back to chair. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Here's your first full vinyasa, so you can jump it back, step it back, however you'd like to go. Up dog now, if you like, or cobra. And exhale back. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. Breath in. Breath out. Just like the tide, just like the ocean. One more. Right leg's going to go up towards the sky. Breathe in. Right knee, right tricep. Exhale. Good. Now you're going to slide your right knee towards your wrist. Inhale. Try to keep the shin hovering. Exhale, pull it back up. Slide it down. Exhale, pull it back up. One more time. Slide it down. Exhale, pull it back up. Down dog kick. Inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale. Inhale, re-straighten the legs, square it off. Exhale, right foot steps forward and through. Back heels at a 45-degree angle. Warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Warrior two. Inhale, turn the hips. Open it up, take the right knee to the right and gaze to the right middle finger. Draw the shoulders out of your ears. Flip that front palm, reverse your warrior. Lean it back. Go a little deeper in that front leg. There you go. I see you. I can't see you, but I see you. Because what you do, I do sometimes too, so I just know, go a little deeper. Good, side angle, forearm to thigh or hand to your blocker to the floor, inside or outside the leg. Good. Turn the low belly. Look up. Now if your arm's on the inside today like mine, you can use the arm against the leg. Find that rotation. Turn the belly. Keep the back leg strong. Lift the back inner thigh more and try to carve your outer right hip underneath you a little bit. Take one more breath. Good. And then hands are going to go down to the ground. Lift the back heel up. Three-legged plank. Inhale. Now you can take optional 5 push-ups, and you can put your knee, your left knee down if you like. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. 2 more. Lower. Lift. Last one. Lower. Lift. I guess it's kind of 6. Lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Inhale. And exhale back. Down dog.
3 breaths, yogis. If you want a lion's breath, you let the breath go out the mouth. Stick your tongue out, gaze towards your third eye. Good. You can do 2 more of those. No one can see you. You can do it. All right, left leg goes up. Inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Exhale. Slide it down towards the wrist. Inhale. Slide it up. Inhale, slide it down. Slide it up. 1 more. Slide it down. Woo! Exhale, slide it up. Down dog kick. Inhale. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Exhale. Yes. Inhale, re-straighten the legs. Square it off. Exhale, left foot steps forward and through. Back foot, 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior 1. Arms reach up. Lift that low belly up. So you're trying to lift the belly up off the thigh a little bit more. Rotating that right frontal hip point a little bit more forward. Left outer hip more back. Keep lifting the low belly. Warrior 2. Exhale. Adjust your feet a little bit. Draw down into that left leg. Yes, feel yourself kind of going into the thighs a little bit more. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. Lean it back. And there we go again. You see how you reverse, your arm goes up, and we back off the leg, so sink down a little bit deeper. Sink down. Yep. All right, side angle. Forearm to thigh. Top arm is going to stretch over the ear or hand down to the floor or block. You gaze to the palm. You can look under the arm if that feels better. Use your bottom arm against your leg if you like. Take another breath. Feel the moment, the pressure in the moment of your back foot reaching and extending all the way through the outer seam of the body, all the way to your fingertips. Top hand down, inhale, back heel lifts. Frame your hands around that front foot. 3-legged plank. Remember, I am so okay with knees going down. In fact, for alignment purposes, until you get that strength, so much better just to keep it down. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And you can always skip these. Exhale, bend. Lift. Bend. Lift. You've got 2 more. Bend. Lift. Last time. Okay. I lied a second time. Lower. Up dog cobra. Inhale. I don't know why. I don't mean to. Exhale back. Downward facing dog. It's like 5 in your head and then the vinyasa. That's really what it is. Not really lying. It just... The 6th one's vinyasa. Okay. Take a breath in. Maybe lion's breath. Let it go. And again. And sometimes just sighing out the mouth feels good. Getting into a little bit more deep diaphragmatic breathing. Exhale. Lift your heels, breathe in. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop. Half high, breathe in. Fold and bow. Breathe out. Back to chair pose. Big toes are touching, inner heels a little apart. Reach the arms up, inhale. Chair twist, left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Good, now let's sink it down deeper, and you're gonna let your heels lift, and you're still in your twist. You're still in your twist. Now you can stay here in your twist, or you can take a side crow, okay? Hands off to the side. Now if you're newer, you can let your right hip balance on the back of your right arm, taking the hands more this way so you can lean into it. Otherwise, you're trying to not have the hip on. You're going to turn your torso, hands off to the side, they're shoulder distance, and maybe you start just lifting that top leg. So my back hip is not connected to the arm. You may stay here, or you may try to pull that other foot up, and you may start to try to straighten your right arm. Yeah. Good. And then bring it back. Chair pose. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. All right, take 3 breaths between sides. I'm going to separate my feet and keep yours together if you like. Take 3 breaths. Relax your head and neck. One more breath. Breathe in. Let it go. Here's the thing, hard doesn't stay hard for forever, right? We know this. Practice teaches us this. Bring your big toes back together. Bend your knees, sink your hips. And it's never about the pose, right? Chair twist to the left. It's a representation of when we're practicing something difficult on our mat. Do we have the same tendencies that we do in our life? Whatever that might be. Do we go for it? Do we give up? Do we try to talk ourselves out of it? Start to bend deeper, lift the heels. And so we just start to notice our tendencies. That's all. That's all. All right, hands off to the side. So I'm going to bring them here. If I'm not going to balance it, I'm going to bring them right next to me so I can balance on the hip. So I'll show you that way. So going into your side curl, I'll show the way where you're letting it be on the hip. Hands are off to the sides of the feet. You're going to get the outer left leg on the back of the upper arm, right arm. Lean forward. In fact, you could put a block forward in front of you so that as I lean forward, you could have it so that your forehead could clunk onto your block. And you would have that chance to pick your feet up, and then if you felt comfortable kissing your block, you could lift up off that block. Good. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your feet come apart now. If you didn't on the first time, let them come apart. Lean back. You're going to slide your hands underneath the soles of your feet. If we're tighter in the hamstrings here, bend your knees a little bit or a lot. Bend your elbows. Lift your shoulders up out of the ears. Rebend the elbows a little bit. Again, my knees are a little bent here. You can let your belly rest on your thighs. And you're massaging the hands a little bit with your feet. You can walk it out. You might lift a heel a little bit, put a little pressure on your hands. And then lean back. Take out one hand. Take out the other hand. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, refold. Reverse your swan dive, rise up. Hands to heart, exhale. Samastitihi. Release your arms by your sides. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold, exhale all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, down dog. Good, take a breath in and take a breath out. Now I'm going to give two options here. We're all going to take the right leg up, and we're going to do this 4 times so that the first one can just be where we're showing it. Okay, first one is just knee to nose. Actually, we'll do it 5 times. Exhale, knee to nose. First 2 will be showing, and then the last 3 are what you're doing. All right, that's the first option. Second option is to do a jump switch. Look towards your thumbs. Either do another knee to nose, or you're going to hop switch your legs. Okay? Now, switch your left leg back down again if you just did a hop switch. Look to your thumbs, and you're going to either do 3 more hop switches, trying to bring your right foot towards your thumbs, or you're doing 3 more knee to noses. Each time you're going to land back on left leg. Yep. So step back with the left leg, keep lifting right leg back up. And this last time, you're going to step the right foot forward in between the hands. Yes. All right. Crescent pose. Back heel stays up this time. Inhale. Arms reach up towards the sky. Sink down. Good. Sink a little deeper. Right arm on top of left arm. Garudasana arms. Lift the elbows up, push your palms forward, sink down into that right leg. Keep lifting the low belly off that front thigh. Now begin to hinge forward. Pull that back heel more over the ball of the foot. Yes. Bend a little deeper in your right leg. Bend your back leg, push off. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Left toes stay pointing down. Stay with your breath. Good. One more. It's okay if you wobble. Hands down. Standing split. Toes point down towards the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, big step back, lunge. Easy twist. Left hand down, yogis. Inhale, right arm goes up towards the sky. Wrap that outer right hip back in space. Back, back, back. Hug your back shin to the midline. Pull the back heel again over the ball of the foot. Revolve the belly. Good. Now we're going to come to side plank. You also could do Soma Chandrasana, what we did earlier. It'll feel really nice in the hips. So you could start here, outer edge of that front foot, roll to the outer edge of your back foot, or stack your feet. Take the top hand behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow. It's not going to come to the wrist, but you're going to just tip the right elbow towards the floor. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, tip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tip. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, tip. Good. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, hand to the ground. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Inhale. And then you can take child's pose or down dog. That was a big side. So if you want, take child's pose. You also could take puppy pose and, of course, down dog. So slow your breath down. Begin to come back to your steady Ujjayi breath. In and out through the nose. And if you can feel yourself still sort of hanging on, let the breath go out the mouth. That's just fine. We have these either knee to noses or jump switches coming next. So take one more breath. And then come back to downward facing dog. This isn't about a handstand. So if you're jump switching, you might get a little hang time, but it's really not about a handstand at all. So don't worry too much about that, okay? All right, so 5 times. I'm trying to be honest here. First time, left leg up, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale, round. Okay, inhale, left leg up. Now look to your thumbs if you're going to jump switch or just do another knee to nose. Exhale. Your left foot will be the foot that'll land towards your hands, but then you're going to step your right foot back and re-down dog kick with left leg. Jump switch. Again. And you got one more. Inhale. Very good. Crescent pose. Inhale. Arms reach up. Sink down into that left leg. Sink a little deeper. And then eagle arms, left arm on top. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Go a little deeper. And then you're going to lean forward. Inhale. Garudasana. Warrior 3. Back leg lifts up. Toes point down towards the floor. Lift that back inner thigh a little bit higher. And release your hands to the ground. Standing split. Take a couple breaths. Breathe in. Sink a little deeper. Breathe out. One more. Inhale, lift that back leg a little higher. And exhale, bend that front knee, big step back. Low lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm goes up towards the sky. Inhale. Hug your feet together. Wrap that outer top hip back. And then you're coming to side plank, or you can do the Soma Chandrasana. Top arm could go over the head if you want to do that variation, or stack your feet. Top hand behind the head, inhale. Exhale, elbow points towards the floor. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Breathe in. Push the earth away with that right hand. Exhale. Top elbow up. Breathe in. Top hand down, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga. Up dog cobra, breathe in. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Good, yogis. Breath in, breath out. Let's take right leg up, breathe in. Right knee, left tricep. You're going to kick that foot out. Bridget's cross, come to the outer edge of your right foot. Slide the leg out. Good. Now you're going to come down onto your forearms. Turn your back foot so the inner edge of the foot is on the floor. Keep pushing into this outer front leg. It'll be as straight as you can get it. And you're going to try to lift the back leg up and lower it down to hover. Lift it up, hover. Lift it up, hover. Good. Now keep going. Keep lifting. So if you want to go quicker, you can. And you're going to notice that the leg that actually, in my body, feels like it's doing actually more work is the right leg, the one that's not moving. Because you're having to stay grounded on that side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift it up and hold. Lift it up and hold for 5, 4, 3. Hold a little higher. 2, and 1. Good. Bring the inner edge of your back foot down to the ground. Turn the toes down. Down dog kick. Inhale. Kick that leg up and back. You can shake it out if you like. Turn the toes down. Right foot steps forward in between the hands. Good. Pause in your lunge. Take your back knee down to the ground. Inhale. Lift your chest. Keep the fingertips down. And just do what feels good here. Getting into that lunge a little bit. Good. And then you're going to tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Bump your back foot up. Pyramid pose. So if you need a block or want a block, here's a good time to grab it. Good. You're going to take the hands to the hips. Inhale, rise up. You can interlace your hands behind your back, taking reverse prayer. You can hold opposite elbows. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, forward fold. You may notice that the heels of the hands come apart a little bit. That's okay. Keep lifting the shoulder heads up. Tether the outer right hip back a little bit more. And keep pushing into your big toe mound on your right foot. Good. Release the hands to the ground. Now, if you have a block, you might want it. We can't do have a full moon practice without the half moons. So bend into that right leg. Pick the back leg up. Ardha Chandrasana. There it is, Chandra, right? The moon. Pick the back leg up. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Good. Option, you can take the top arm over your head if you like. Take a big breath, inhale. Now put a little micro bend in your standing leg, and you're going to exhale, bring your left knee and your left elbow and try to tap. Inhale, lengthen. If this is too much, just skip it. Exhale, tap. You just got one more. Inhale, exhale, whoa, tap. Inhale. Good. Exhale, left hand down. Stay with me, yogis. We're going revolved. Revolved half moon. Rotate that outer left hip towards the floor. Take right hand to right hip. Inhale, open the chest. And take the right arm up towards the sky. Parivrita, Ardha Chandrasana. Twisting, half moon. Open the chest for 3, 2, top hand down, forward fold. 1. Ooh, bend out those legs a little bit. Take a couple breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Block off to the side if you're using it. Inhale. Plant your hands. You can step, you can float. Make your way through your vinyasa. Up dog cobra. Exhale. Down dog. Second side. Left leg goes up. Left knee, right tricep. Kick the outer edge of the foot, the blade of your left foot to the floor. Come all the way down onto the outer hip. Good. Now you're going to come onto your forearms, rotate to the inner out edge of your right foot, and we're going to start those little leg lifts. So hover the leg. So as you look back, it's in line, the heel's in line with the hip, and then lift up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep going. Keep pushing into the outer edge of your left leg. Remember, you can go at any tempo you want. 5, 4, 3, 2, holding it up, hold it up, hold 1, hold. Yep, almost there. Hands down. All right, tuck those back toes, put the ball of the foot back down. Down dog kick, kick that leg up, shake it out. And left foot steps forward and through, back knee down. Staying on fingertips with the low lunge, just make it like it feels good, that kind of response in your body. Take another breath. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and scooch the back foot up, straightening the front leg, hands to hips, pyramid pose, rise up through the chest. Hands behind you. Make sure that block is going to be near you in case you need it. Inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, Parsvottanasana, forward fold. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Steady your breath. Keep lifting your shoulder heads up. Your core, your balance, a lot of things having to work here in this pose. Hands down to the ground or to your block. Half moon. Right leg picks up. Right hand to right hip. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. And then you have the option here, taking the arm over your head. Keep carving that outer left hip under. Take an inhale. Remember, these are optional. Exhale, knee and elbow tap, or they come toward tapping. Inhale. Exhale, tap. One more. Breathe in. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Good. Top hand down. You're going to grab your block. Remember, just switch it over under your right shoulder. Rotate your outer right hip towards the floor. Sacrum level. You can even put your hand on the sacrum. Revolve your chest to the left. Left arm reaches up. 2 steady breaths. 2 more steady breaths as best you can. Lift that back inner thigh. Revolve that left shoulder open. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Top foot comes down. Ooh, pedal it out. Move a little bit side to side. Nice work, yogis. Let your feet come a little bit wider than your hips and sit down to Malasana. Now you can grab your block if you need it. Hands together at the heart. Lift your chest. Good. Take one more breath. Just close your eyes. And then if you're sitting on a block, you can scooch it out. Butterfly pose, cobbler pose, Baddha Konasana. Knees open. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Now that block could be in front of you. Let your forehead rest on that block. Good, and then inhale, bring it back up. Bring your legs gently, take your hands to your outer knees, bring your knees together. Let's come all the way down onto the back. Feet flat on the floor. Feet are hip distance apart, palms by your sides. And inhale, lift your hips up, work your upper arms in, bridge pose. Make sure your gaze just stays right up towards the ceiling here. You're not trying to look any which way. Noticing the back body lifting to the front body as if you could gaze up at the moonlight. Remembering that wholeness, whether we can visibly see it and whether we, of course, visibly remember it within ourselves, we know that it's always there. Last breath. Release your clasp. You can take your arms over your head, come high onto your tiptoes, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Arms return back by your sides. Take 2 deep breaths, and we're going to come right back in for one final back bend. Now, that can be anything you'd like it to be. It could be a supported bridge, a regular bridge. Excuse me. It could even be a wheel. If you're feeling warmed up and want to do a wheel pose, you sure can. All right, so push down into the feet. Inhale, lift up. I'm going to start in bridge. Those of you that want, flip your hands. And come to the crown of your head. From your elbows to your armpits, hug the arm bones back. Push into your hands, lift up. Take one more breath. If you're in wheel, chin to chest, bring it all the way back down. Take your arms into a cactus. Take your feet wide. Take your knees over to the right. Knees over to the right. If you like, hook your right elbow or your right ankle above your left knee. Take one more breath here. If your ankle's hooked, you can keep it hooked. Just bring your legs back up to center, taking thread the eye of the needle. So if you didn't have it hooked, go ahead, hook it now. And then you're going to thread your hands behind the back of your left hamstring. Flex your top foot. Bring your right ankle bone just a little bit outside your left leg. Draw your chin down so it's level with your forehead. And then we're going to take it into Supta Gomukhasana. Just keep wrapping the legs. Now, right knee is going to go on top of left knee. Hold the outer edges of your feet, or you can hold from the inside of the feet at the heel, if that's more comfortable. Draw your heels towards your shoulders. Two more breaths, breathing in, letting it go. Keep pulling the heels towards shoulders, breath in. Release it out. Very good. And then let go of the heels. Set the feet back wide to the mat. Let your inner knees touch. Bring your arms back into cactus.
Second side, legs over to the left. You can keep them just like this. Or if you want, left ankle will hook to the outer right leg. Give your body permission to feel, no matter what shows up. Whether it feels uncomfortable, whether your mind starts racing with thought. Can you just notice the thought without adding to the story of the thought? And then bringing up to Sukhi Randrasana, bring the legs up. If your ankle is not hooked above the right knee, go ahead and do that. Thread your hands behind the back of your right hamstring. Flex both of your feet, draw your right thigh towards your chest. Elongate the back of your neck, drawing your chin down. Left elbow can help move the left knee away from you just a little bit. Moving into Supta Gomukhasana, let go of your clasp behind your leg, and now holding either inner heels or outer edges of the feet, whichever feels more comfortable. Where can you soften? Where can you let go? Last full breath. And slowly unwind into happy baby. Flex your feet. Point your feet up towards the sky, soles of your feet towards the sky. Draw your knees down. If there's a final pose, yogis, that you would love to do, we didn't get time for. If you have a shoulder stand practice, one of the ways to drink in the moonlight is to do inversions. So if you have extra time and you want to take a headstand or shoulder stand, this would be a lovely time. Otherwise, legs will come together. We'll extend them out into your Shavasana. Take up some space. Let your legs open up about as wide as your mat. And as you lay in Shavasana, qualities that we can embody for ourselves in these next few minutes are both reverence that we've talked about, this deep respect, but also love. Yoga, in essence, describes both a practice and a way of being in which we realize the inherent unity and connection between ourselves and all living things. And through connecting, we begin to open our own heart so that we have the capacity to feel more tenderness, more love, more joy, but also more sorrow, more pain. But we feel these without feeling like we have to shut down, that we close ourselves off. We realize that the light we see and connect with in someone else is a reflection of ourselves. What is known as the Vimarsha Shakti, the power of mirrored reflection. So at the end of our time, you will hear me ring a soft bell. So take these next few minutes to draw yourself into just a deeper state of relaxation. With every breath, cultivating both reverence and love for yourself. Allow your body to move a little bit again. Let's reach your right arm up over your head. Bend your left knee, place your left foot to the floor. Push with your left foot, roll onto your right side, using your right arm to cradle your head like a pillow. Push into your hands and bring your body back up to an easy seat. Bring your hands back into Anjali Mudra. And as we sit up and we take a seat, it is as though we are taking this seat of awareness, a seat of deep reverence for the true totality of our own being. That everything we are and everything that we have always been and will come to be is remembering this fullness. That you are whole, that you are complete as you are.
just as the moon is always full, as are you. Drawing thumbs up to third eye. Thank you, yogis. Thank you for making this space for yourself and this time. It was my honor to be with you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. It was my honor and has been and continues to be doing these practices with you. We will continue on Mondays, 9:30 flow, and Wednesdays the healing. And I'd love to hear feedback if you enjoy the 4 o'clock or if you'd like it to move to the morning as well. You can also find, I do some great things over on Instagram with smoothies and things like that. So if you ever want to check some of that stuff out, because I know I'm going to go make one right now, you can follow me over there as well. I do all my videos here on Facebook. It seems to work the best, but I have other videos on IGTV for things like that. So you can check that out. Everything is just pay as you wish. So if you want to, you can donate. You do not have to. You just go to Venmo or PayPal. I'm on both. And I thank you. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Please go out and enjoy the full moon. Drink it in, enjoy, and remember the fullness of who you are. Namaste, yogis. Thank you.